Good day, everyone. Today, we are going to present you our project. We examine the influence of the media on the formation of ideas about mental illnesses in society. So our goal was to study the influence of media on shaping perceptions of mental illnesses, identify key issues, and find ways to solve them. It is important to comprehend that the way mental illnesses are presented in media can significantly change people's views on persons suffering from that conditions, as far as it is one of the main sources of information. Please have a look on the slide. Here you can see the list of aspects why this issue is substantial, particularly stigmatization, lack of education and awareness, influence on public opinion, lack of support and empathy. All of these points mean that mental illnesses are often presented in a negative way in the media, which contributes to the stigmatization and discrimination of people suffering from them. This can lead to isolation and insufficient access to help. Content analysis of popular TV shows, video games, and movies revealed that mental illnesses are often portrayed in a negative way or with simplistic representations, and often stereotypically, such as Joker and Harley Quinn from DC Comics, Squidward from SpongeBob as a hyperbolization of depression, Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory, Green Goblin, Dr. Massa Creek. These characters may be inspired by real cases and scientific evidence, but their portrayals are often simplified and amplified for purposes of plot and dramaturgy. Moreover, part of the psychiatric hospital is shown as a place of horror and suffering, and mental illness is used as a convenient plot twist without respect for real problems. However, there are often good examples in culture, such as Edna, Finn, the main character from Memento, Sunny, Jinx, and Shinji Ikari. We surveyed people about the perceptions they get from media about mental illness and received the following results. Please take a look on the diagram. Our survey found that over 80% believe that video games can be a powerful tool for raising awareness of mental illness. And as you can see from the pie chart on the right side of the slide, in our research we also found out that more than 70% of respondents think that media creates negative stereotypes about mental disorders. As problem is evident, we want to suggest some solutions. Firstly, it seems to be helpful to develop informational materials on mental disorders that will correct the stereotypes perpetuated by the media. Secondly, video games, as we provide them as an effective method of information dissemination and influence on people's perceptions on the topic of mental illness, can use various game mechanics to convey the experience and emotions of the characters. Here are some of them. One choice and consequence mechanics. The bottom line is that the game can offer the player to make decisions on behalf of a character with a mental disorder. 2. Distorted perception and reality. It involves the mechanics that allow players to see the world through the prism of a distorted perception of the main character, reflecting their mental state. 3. Emotional atmosphere conveys the feelings and worldview of the character through sound and visual effects and character dialogues. For self-awareness, mechanics allow players to explore the inner world of the character through dialogues with others, diary entries, or internal monologues. 5. Introducing mechanics that reflect the level of stress or mental pressure on the character and allow the player to manage these aspects to keep the character healthy. 6. In-game puzzles and challenges that reflect the situations faced by people with mental health conditions, such as recognizing emotions, managing stress, or making difficult decisions. 7. Using unexpected plot twists to reflect the difficulties and isolation. 8. A knowledge. When the player is initially unaware that a character has a psychological illness, treating it without stigmatization. And last but not least, creating videos articles, infographics for wide distribution on social media and other media platforms is also a good way to popularize such topics. Now, when you have heard our solutions, let's talk about expected outcomes. We assume the following changes in media sphere. Stereotypes are more often avoided and mental illness is presented more realistically. There's a visible increase in the amount of media content that presents mental illness in a more realistic and empathic way. Media companies are starting to actively discuss the importance of changing the approach to presenting mental illness. Developers are beginning to actively discuss the importance of including such characters in games and their positive impact on the audience. And also we assume following social changes. 1. Seeing positive and realistic images of characters with psychological illnesses in the media. People suffering from such issues may feel more confident and realize that they are not alone in their struggles. 2. Successful and inspiring stories of how people with illnesses overcome challenges and achieve their goals can be a source of support and inspiration for other ill people. 3. And also it allows them to feel part of a community where they can find support, understanding, and share experiences with others facing similar challenges. Thanks for your attention.